Welcome to the Forsyth Magazines podcast. I'm Brooke Eagle, your host, bringing you the stories of the people shaping our community. From business owners to local leaders, we'll explore their journeys, passions, and lessons learned. Let's dive in. Hey guys, I have a very special guest today. I have Ariel Brotherton, the chair of the Tour of Fine Spaces with the Junior League of Winston-Salem. Hey Ariel.
Hey, Brooke, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming on today. So we are so excited to talk about the 2025 Tour of Fine Spaces. Who is your presenting sponsor this year?
We're so excited. We brought on Piedmont Home Care this year as our presenting sponsor, and we're so grateful for their help and support.
Awesome. And when is the event happening this year?
It is April 12th. It runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it's an open house style event. Where people can come. We give a suggested route of homes, and people can tour at their leisure, go in any order that they'd like, and see some amazing homes and home renovations this year.
That's awesome. So where are the houses? I know they're in Winston, but they're also in some surrounding areas, right?
Yeah, this year we're pretty central. We have several in the Buena Vista neighborhood. We have one in the West End. We have some a little bit further up north, but all really close, easy to get to all of the homes between our normal hours.
Yeah. How many homes are there this year?
We have 6 so far, hopefully
Okay.
a few more. And I think we have really strong homes this year. It's all residential spaces this year. In the past, we've featured some businesses. We've featured Callidium in East of Texas in the past.
Oh, yeah.
So I think attendees will be really excited this year because it's all residential places. It's a great way to get inspiration for your own home, to connect with builders and home designers and things like that. If you're looking to do any work on your home, see the work that they're doing in person. So
Yeah.
I think people will really enjoy tour this year.
Oh, yeah. I went last year, and it was so much fun just to see the insane houses. They're just gorgeous, all of them.
It's like real life HGTV in your backyard. It's so fun.
It is.
It's
You're
so
like,
fun.
okay, I want this in my house and this and this.
Exactly.
All the things.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about the Junior League of Winston-Salem in general and how you kind of got involved with Junior League.
Yeah, so the Junior League is a women-led organization, and our mission is to advance women's leadership for meaningful community impact through volunteer action, collaboration, and training. So I joined the Junior League. When I moved to Winston-Salem, I didn't know anybody. My husband was raised in the Triad, but I'm a transplant from upstate New York.
Oh, okay.
And didn't know anybody, and let's be honest, it's really hard to make friends as an adult.
That is the truth.
It's so hard. And I love my work friends, and I have 2 young kids, so I love my mom friends. But the Junior League has been a great way to kind of branch out and meet other people that are in different phases of life, different places in general than I am. So it's been great to connect with those women and also still have a great impact on our community.
So how long have you been in Winston-Salem now?
We moved to Winston-Salem 3.5 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're relatively new.
Relatively new to Winston-Salem, but we were in High Point for 3 years before that.
Okay.
So I've been in the South for 10 years, but just
Yeah.
in the Triad for the last 6
Yeah,
or
you
so.
definitely don't have like an accent. I wouldn't have guessed you were from New York.
No, I'm from upstate New York. I'm about 4 hours from the city. I'm closer to Canada than I am to New York City. So every so often when I'm with my family, the Canadian accent comes out a little bit. But
I love it.
yeah, exactly.
You know, how do Canadians spell Canada? It's CANADA.
I like it. Good Canadian joke. So I always like to ask this to people who are new-ish to the area. What is your favorite restaurant in Winston-Salem?
Ooh, there's so much good food in Winston-Salem.
I agree.
Our go-to for celebrating anything is Fratelli's.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go wrong. Anytime my family comes in town to visit, that's where they want to hit up. So probably Fratelli's for a big celebration.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of go-to spot, whether it's like drinks or a fun activity with the kids?
We love actually going up to King. I think it's Everyone's Playground, it's called.
I've never heard of that.
My 4.5-year-old calls it the King Park. But it's an awesome park. It's fully ADA accessible, actually. And he loves it. He's 4.5, and he can run around all over the place. It has like the soft, squishy floors. So you don't have to worry if they fall. There's Little League fields up there, so the little baseball fan loves it too. So that's one of our favorite things to do on the weekend is to go up there and just let him run off some steam.
I love it. So you said you have 2 kids?
I do.
Awesome.
Yes, I have a 4.5-year-old and a 4-month-old.
Oh, you're in the infant stage.
Yes, luckily he's a really good baby.
Oh,
so
that's exciting.
So he's not throwing us to the ringer too bad.
Is it easier? I hear 2 things. It's either way easier or way harder with that second one.
We were lucky. Both of our babies were really easy.
You were in the minority.
Yes, we're definitely in the minority and very blessed.
Yeah.
So the transition to 2 is difficult. Honestly, it was harder with 2 going back to work. I've been back to work for about a month now, so that's definitely been. That was the hardest shift, was getting used to getting 2 kids out the door in the morning instead of just 1.
Yeah,
but
that's tough.
Yeah, overall, I can't complain.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So anything new and exciting with the Tour of Fine Spaces this year that has not been done in years past?
No, we kind of fell into a great stride last year. Our chair last year, Christy, did a wonderful job of getting some great sponsors on board and kind of setting a great foundation, especially after all the crazy post-COVID. I feel like we're really kind of hitting our stride with tour again. So we're continuing our silent auction that we had last year, working with some of the same sponsors that people know and love from past tours. And like I said, I think people are going to really enjoy tour this year. I think we've got a great several homes to showcase.
Awesome. Well, and if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. We think we've got a good thing going. It's our 19th year.
Next year's the big 20 year.
Next year's a big year. So like I said, I think we've kind of found our stride again post-COVID and kind of figured out what this fundraiser looks like.
Yeah. So if any of our listeners are interested in joining the Junior League, how would you go about doing that?
Yeah, if you go to jlws.org, we have information about all of our recruitment events, or if you find us on any of our social medias, they're always posting recruitment events where you can come out and meet other women that are in the Junior League and learn a little bit more about the league. What does the commitment look like? What is our impact and things like that? And then I believe applications are open if anybody's interested. We have applications open through the summer, and then we start the league year mid to late summer.
So what are some of the other things that Junior League does throughout the year in addition to Tour of Fine Spaces is like what comes to my mind first because it's just a well-known one, but I know there's lots of other things. Yeah,
we started a new fundraiser this year as well, Halloween Bingo. They're hoping to make it the Thursday before Halloween every year. So mark your calendars now for October. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but the Thursday before Halloween, they're trying to make it easy to remember. And it was a great first year last year. So we're hoping if anybody's interested, it's definitely a more adult event. Not that kids aren't welcome, but this is it's not a kids bingo. Yeah. It's more for adults, for parents to get out, or other adults that aren't parents. Yeah. To get out and have a good time, celebrate Halloween, dress up, enjoy the festivities. So we've got that coming up again in the fall. And then we of course have all of our community outreach things. We're still very active with the backpack program.
I love the backpack program.
Yeah,
that's a great one.
Last year we provided over 2,000 meals for about 50 students at Title I schools in our community. We're always collecting books through Bookworm, book drives, and last year we collected over 2,000 books to distribute to children in our community that need access to books and to help improve literacy throughout our community.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
sounds
lots
like
of
y'all
great work.
Y'all are doing good things.
Yeah, lots of good work and a lot of time and hard work from a lot of people in our organization.
And then I'm sure, do y'all have any like social events that you do too?
Yeah, we do a lot of social events for our members. Yeah. We have what we call interest groups that are affinity groups, that it's people with like-minded or like interests that get together. We have a golf group. There's a book club. There's a craft group. I'm trying to think.
Pickleball.
I don't think we have pickleball yet. There's always.
I feel like people are so addicted to pickleball.
Yes, that's on our list.
I'm always disappointed to find there's no pickles.
I know, isn't that disappointing?
They need to have like a barrel of pickles.
Yeah, something.
That's because people need the pickle juice to keep their
stay hydrated.
Hydration, right? So there should be pickles involved.
I agree. Yeah, my fiance is absolutely addicted. He will play for hours a day, and I gave it a good honest try, and it's not my thing.
That's my husband and I are members at Maple Chase, and they just put in pickleball courts. And we were last summer, and we're like, we've got to figure out pickleball. I was super pregnant though, so I was like, not this summer. Maybe next summer will.
This is your year.
This is my year to figure it out. Maybe we'll see.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, Ariel, it was so fun to learn about the Tour of Fine Spaces. So just to reiterate once again, Tour of Fine Spaces is happening on April 12th. And how do you get tickets for it?
Tickets are available on ticketmetriad.com, or if you go to the Junior League website, jlws.org, there will be a link there that you can purchase tickets. Tickets are $40 in advance, $50 day of, and then you just show up. When you purchase a ticket, we'll send out the list of homes about a week beforehand with a suggested route, and you can start wherever you'd like. Check in there to get your wristband for the day and just enjoy seeing all the great homes.
Awesome. And it's from 10 to 4?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So a fun day looking at houses. Sounds like a good, could be a good girls' day, could be a good date day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Enjoy some wonderful homes, and then maybe go enjoy a glass of wine after, or
there you go.
Pray for good weather.
Yeah. So how do we find you guys on social media?
I believe it is Junior League WS.
Okay.
On Instagram.
Okay. Tim, can you look it up?
Yes.
Junior League Winston-Salem on the Insta. He's on it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we'll put it in our show notes too, so people can click, because I'm sure there's lots of activity
Junior
going
League
on there.
Perfect.
There
Thank
you go. You were right.
Yeah. Junior, I was like, I know I try to search it, and I'm like, JLWS, Junior League? What are we called on Instagram?
That's funny. Well, Ariel, thanks so much for coming to chat with us, and I look forward to another great tour of Fine Spaces in April.
Thanks so much for
Be
having
sure
me.
to follow them on social media, and you can purchase tickets on their website. And as always, you can find Forsyth Mags on social media at Forsyth Mags, and all of our content gets posted on our website at forsythmags.com. And be sure to pick up a copy of our physical magazine at your local grocery store, your local restaurants, all the local places. And that's it for today. The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Ooh, that's a mouthful.